Let's look at the bistro rump fillet. So that's the centre muscle that was attached to the rump heart by following down that silver gristle. So looking at this piece, it's nice, uniform in shape, cylindrical, but just needs a little bit of tidying up. So first of all, we're going to remove the external fat from across the top. So it's just taking that off, just being careful not to make any deep incisions into the muscle itself. Taking a little bit of that connective tissue around. So we're basically denuding the whole of this muscle of any fat. Making sure we check all the sides. Just a careful trim. Have some silver gristle on the underside. So again, knife just lightly under that sinew or gristle. Kind of fillet it off. A little coarse muscle at the end. That will be trimmed up for further processing. And then when we're happy with our visual all around this little joint, we can now just reform that into its nice long cylindrical piece. Now at this point I can use string or the elasticated twine. Place the bands at even spacing so it looks presentable. Now the bands are just forming it up into a nice cylindrical piece, but not squeezing the joint excessively, because during the cooking we don't want the pressure of the band or the string to squeeze the natural juices from that meat. So the nice thing about these bands is that it's done its job the same as string. It's held it nicely in a uniform shape, but during cooking, when the muscle moves, the band actually moves as well, just to give it that bit of freedom without that squeezing of the juice. Now we have two options for using this piece. We can utilize it as a joint, as a whole joint, or even cutting it down to reduce it into a smaller or mini joint. And also, taking a similar piece, we can use this as a staking meat, and again you can cut this into required size steaks. Of varying thickness, so we can have the larger or the more uniform steaks. So from that bistro centre fillet we have joints or steaks